Speaking of stars and celebrities, you have some spokes people that have ties to some stars, don't you?
Well, we have, of course, John Bongiorno is on the board of directors with us, and he's the president of World Serve. Then we have Doug Pitt, Brad Pitt's brother. He's on the board of directors too. So we have a few good.
Yes, you do. Yeah. Yes, you do. And you have an annual.
Plus we have Teresa Merlin. You know, she's a celebrity.
She's our local celebrity here.
So that's a good place to start.
I'll tell you one thing, you have a great team in place. Yeah. I was very fortunate enough to be invited to your dinner that you have annually, and this is where I had first heard about Africa 6000 International. You have a great team in place.
Well, thank you.
You are also passionate about what you do, and I was absolutely enthralled to see what you have accomplished in basically such a short amount of time, Joe.
Well, thank you.
You have an annual, I said the dinner, gala, and also a charity golf and dinner event. And that's an annual event also.
Right.
So if anyone is interested in participating in any events, they can always give you guys a call or email.
Give Teresa a call, give me a call, and we'd certainly be glad to have them aboard.
Okay, now here's what I wanted to ask you too. We're talking about going over there and drilling wells. Do you ever take any teams of people locally? Like if I came up to you and said, Joe, I want to go out there and help drill a well. Do you ever do anything like that?
Well, we've taken along people on the Keeley Climb that wanted to see what's going on. People that have donated, we've had people that donate an entire well, and we've taken them along, and we certainly will probably do more of that as we go.
But that's observing. I'm not going to go over there and actually work on drilling a well. Right?
No, you wouldn't have to.
And very lucky for you too, Joe. What I wanted to ask too is when we talk about the dollars that people have been kind enough to donate and the events have generated, what does the dollars actually mean in water? Like, say for instance, if I give $10 or $20.
Well,
how's that going to help?
It's surprising how much a little bit of money will go as far as water wells go, because you drill a water well today and it could last for the next 40, 50 years, so it's hard to predict exactly what. But statistics have shown that like for $10 you can supply water for 5 years for an average family of 4 or 5 people, 6 people. Once you get the water wells there and operating and running, it's almost continually going on for so many years that it's hard to really calculate and predict how much. But let's say $25,000 for a water well, completely outfitted and everything. That'll serve a village of about 10, 15,000 people. And that'll do that, like I said, for 30, 40, 50 years. So a dollar goes a long ways.
So there you go. I mean, any contribution, any donation, don't ever feel that, no, you know, it's not big money, they really don't want it. You can use any donation that anyone would be able to give.
Anybody wants to donate, put it all together and you have quite a bit, and you can drill a lot of wells with donations.
Sure can. Now, when you go in to drill these wells, Joe, I wanted to ask you, I know you have a team in place, but who kind of oversees these?
Well, we have a foreman down there, and we have a manager that manages the whole operation and everything.
Does the village get involved? Does the whole village get involved?
Well, the village, what happens is the team that goes ahead puts together an organization, a committee, and that committee has to make reports once the well is drilled and everything. And that committee also takes care of the maintenance of the wells, takes care of making sure that everything is run properly, and they kind of govern the whole thing.
Okay. Joe, what is your goal? What are the future goals for Africa 6000?
Well, of course, the goal is to get water to everybody, but, you know, a little bit at a time, and I think that eventually even Africa will probably have all the water they need once the economy there grows. And with water they can do agriculture, with water they can do a lot of commercial ventures, and eventually Africa, with all their commodities and everything that they have, Africa is a coming nation.
So you're just going to keep drilling.
And we'll just keep drilling,
just
right?
Keep drilling. Joe, when a well is drilled, what is the reaction of the village people?
They celebrate and they party for about a week.
Do they really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
They're
goodness!
So happy.
How
and,
exciting!
Yeah.
So, and you've been over there for. Have you been over there for quite a few of the wells being drilled?
Well,
to visit?
I got to admit I have not been there since the wells have been drilled, because since after I started Africa 6000, a year later I had heart problems, and I've had my problems since as far as health goes. I'd like to go over there. I want to go over there, but I don't know when I'll be able to.
But you still oversee everything and work on getting those contributions and those donations.
We work on that, yeah. Right.
Joe, it is wonderful. It's been wonderful having you on the program. It really, really has. Now, if anyone is interested in helping out with Africa 6000, or volunteers, you can always use volunteers, I'm sure, in many aspects, even with some of the fundraisers and so forth, correct?
Oh, right, yeah, right. They could be on committees with Teresa and work with her.
Not to worry, because if you do call, Teresa will find something for you to do. She is the go-getter. I'll tell you one thing, she's a wonderful, wonderful spirit in this organization.
Well, she's the right person for the job.
Yes, she is.
And she does a great job of doing it.
She certainly does. Now, if you want to contact Africa 6000 International, the number to call would be 814-878-4419. And you do have a wonderful website. I visited it before we got on. Before we started taping it. It's a wealth of information, excellent, heartwarming stories, testimonies.
Thank you.
You know, and that website is www.africa6000intl.org. Really go visit it. There's so much that was covered that Joe and I were not able to get to on this program today. Joe, I do want to tell you too, I touched on this briefly before we started the program. So many times, I myself would even say this, or our viewers, they want to change something in the world, but they think, what can one person do? Africa 6000 International is a wonderful, wonderful nonprofit organization. Many people working on this, but it started with an idea from one person. And it grew from there, and it just goes to show you how many people out there, Joe, you know, are willing to help.
There are a lot of wonderful people that are helping a lot and doing a lot.
Joe, thank you so much for joining me on this program today.
Well, thank you for having me.
So, again, viewers, any questions, please give them a call, visit their website. Thank you for tuning into the Milk Government Channel. And until next time, have a wonderful day.